Today is the 24th day of the second month in the 9th year of Channel Group, April 5, 2021. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 참진 참부모님께 형배 바로 let us recite 가정맹세.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상 천국과 천상 천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
May I request for the opening prayer, Miss Sunhana Himay.
Please join me in my prayer. Good morning, Heavenly Parents and true parents of heaven and earth and humankind. Father, as we start our day with our daily devotion, we'd like to sincerely offer you ourselves and our hearts. We'd like to express our gratitude by giving us another day to celebrate life and love with you, Father. We'd like to start our day by listening to your words and remind us of our purpose in life, and that is to restore our people and establish heaven here on earth. May you bless our minds and heart as we strengthen our faith and continue to work with your plan. We pray, Father, that we would like to be able to overcome struggles and hardship that we face and will come out victorious. Father, may you bless also True Mother, who's also working so hard on the front line. May you bless also our national leader, Sir Leo Halog, as he may continue to lead and guide us to achieve your awaited dream to restoration of humanity. We would like to thank you once again for your never-ending love and forgiveness that you showered upon us. We don't deserve such grace, but we are working to be worthy and to be called your sons and daughters. I report in my name, son Hannah and Sima, daughter of Stephen Celine, Central West family, second generation. Aju.
Ju. So for our Hondoke reading, let's welcome Brother Hanjin Kanchi Himai.
Let us let us offer our individual prayer.
Ju. So let's have our good morning greetings. Everyone, let's offer our good morning greetings to Heavenly Parents and True Parents, Kyungbe. Morning, God and True Parents. Good morning, Sir Leo, brothers and sisters, elders, leaders. Good morning. So this time, let's read our Hondoke reading. So let's welcome our brother Hanjin Kanchi Himay.
Good morning, Heavenly Parents, Japan. Good morning, good morning, creation. Good morning to all the leaders, and good morning to all of our brothers and sisters, elders. So our reading today is from the Mother of Peace, a memoir of our beloved Hakti Hanmun, chapter 9, God's Kingdom in Our Midst. Continuation. The most important teaching. We are taught many things in our course of our lives. Our parents teach us even at meal times, and our teachers teach us most diligently. We learn about science, which explains the order and logic of things, and practical skills that help us escape poverty. Our elders teach us attitudes to adopt in the workplace. All these teachings are important and make us brighter and wiser. Knowledge and wisdom are precious, and we need to pursue them continuously, not less. Of all teachings, what are the most important? The teachings of religion are the most important. In Korean, the word religion is Jonggyo, which is made up of the Chinese character Jong, meaning fundamental, and Gyo, meaning teaching. The doctrines of the religious founders, including Confucius, the Buddha, Jesus, and the Prophet Muhammad, have served as driving forces, shaping civilizations and safeguarding the human conscience throughout the ages. Religion is necessary for the eradication of the world of sin and the creation of the ideal world desired by God and humanity. Accordingly, religion should be our lifelong companion. Selfishness has become commonplace in our world. We enjoy improvements in living standards based on technology, but with each passing day, we are increasingly isolated. We take little personal responsibility for our country, our society, and even our family. The rising divorce rate proves that husbands and wives no longer take responsibility for each other. Parents do not care for their sons and daughters, and sons and daughters abandon their parents to pursue self centered desires. Can you imagine the pain God feels seeing humanity, whom He created as His children, living this way? Our world houses many religions. What should those religions teach? Religion must first teach the truth about God. I do not mean simply that God exists. I mean teaching about our relationship with God. True religion teaches the nature of God, the reality of God's love, and how to live in that love. I do everything I possibly can to convey God's truth, traveling hundreds and thousands of miles, crisscrossing the 5 oceans and 6 continents. Wherever I go, I meet righteous people prepared by God. No matter how difficult the circumstances, God searches for righteous people. In the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah were cities of lewdness and immorality. God said that He would not destroy them if 50 righteous people could be found in them. Abraham negotiated the number down to 10. In the end, he could not find even one, and the flames of a volcanic eruption consumed those cities. That is why I tell our church members to look for righteous people prepared by heaven in every place I visit throughout the world. I found that God has prepared righteous people from among all races and nationalities. I find righteous people waiting for me. In 2018, I visited South Africa, which has experienced heartbreaking agony due to racial conflict. In the past, it was not easy for me to enter the country, but this time, the nation welcomed me with open arms. I hosted the Africa Summit and the marriage blessing ceremony. More than 1,000 representatives from some 60 nations attended the summit and adopted my proposal for the settlement of peace and improvement of living standards. The summit's purpose was to commemorate the centenary of the birth of Nelson Mandela and honor his legacy. The participants shared the speech of Mr. Mandela's eldest grandson, Zwelivel Mandela, a member of South Africa Parliament, in which he sincerely testified to me. Just like my grandfather, he said, Dr. Hak Jahan Moon is an icon of peace in this age. Africa should carry on the work left by President Mandela. Together with Dr. Hak Jahan Moon, who has presented a new hope and vision to us through the Heavenly Africa Project. That day, through the only begotten daughter, who is the true mother, more than 3,000 couples from some 20 nations received Heavenly Parents' grace in the marriage blessing ceremony. The salvation of our age, Jesus said that the last will be first. South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Senegal, as well as Nepal and other many countries, have suffered through painful histories of poverty and political turbulence. Yet now they are shining brightly through their faith in the only begotten daughter. Humanity is seeking the love that comes from true parents. We long to be true sons and daughters who inherit true love, life, and lineage. I open the gates for all to attain true happiness and eternal life. The great Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore wrote a beautiful poem in praise of Korea. At the time, Korea was hidden from the world, suffering under Japanese colonial rule, and yet Tagore prophesied in the golden age of Asia, Korea was one of its lamp bearers, and that lamp is waiting to be lighted once again for the illumination of the East. The lamp of which he spoke is a new expression of the truth. He prophesied that it would appear in Korea and illuminate the world. I am now traveling the world to teach the divine principle, the new expression of the truth. The soil is plowed, all that remains is for us to sow the seeds and let them take deep root. This is a task we all must strive to accomplish. Adieu.
Ju. So thank you so much, Brother Hanjin Himay, for the Hondokir reading. And for this time, to give her 10 points of gratitude, let's welcome our sister, Mary Zane Brillo. Welcome.
Good morning, leaders and brothers and sisters. These are my 10 points of gratitude. Number one, I'm so grateful that we have heavenly parents and true parents in our life. Number two, I'm so grateful for my physical parents who are always there to guide and give us moral support, especially to my mother who educates me about the divine principle and true parents. Number three, I'm so grateful for having a younger sister who is always understanding and strong. And number four, also I'm so grateful for the successful operation of my sister with the help of my relatives, cousins, and aunties, and the people who donated their blood for the operation of my sister. Thank you so much. Number five, thank you, Heavenly Parent, for giving me a job to teach English to the chosen people, who is the Korean people. I was able to feel God's heart and know more about them. Number six, I'm grateful for the people I've met and build a culture of heart with them. Number seven, I'm so grateful as well for my fellow teachers at Cayos National High School for letting me experience how to become a teacher and was able to serve my beloved alma mater. Number eight, I'm so grateful for the lessons I've learned this year, especially for trials and obstacles we encountered, which make us stronger, centering on God and true parents. Number nine, I'm so grateful for the leaders and members of our church to continue to fulfill their mission in the name of our beloved true parents. And lastly, I'm so grateful and thankful for giving me an opportunity to go out of my well and see the world with a clear conviction that I am Mary Zane Brillo, the daughter of Heavenly Father.
Yes, thank you so much, Ate Mary Zane, for giving 10 points of gratitude. Yes, please be grateful always, brothers and sisters, especially this time when we are facing this pandemic. And yes, and for our offering song, so help me to welcome Miss Jeannie Magcanam to sing a song, 10,000 Reasons. Yes, let's welcome Miss Jenny Magcanam.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. Worship Your holy name. The sun comes up, it's an it's time to sing this song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I worship Your holy name. You're rich in love and You're slow to anger. Your name is great and Your heart is kind. For all Your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I worship Your holy name. And on that day when my strength is failing, the angels near and my time has come. Still my soul will sing Your praise unending. 10,000 years and then forevermore. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. Worship Your holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. Worship Your holy name.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Jenny Magkanang, for the wonderful voice and inspiring music songs. And now, brothers and sisters, let's prepare our heart and mind to receive God's words for today, especially to inspire our day and to make our day a meaningful and fruitful day. So are you ready, brothers and sisters, to receive God's words for today? Yes. And now, help me to welcome our very own national leader here in Philippines, Reverend or Sir Leo Angelo Halog, for giving us inspirational message for today. Welcome.
Thank you very much, our Sister Valen. Thank you. Good morning to our Heavenly Parent and true parents, to all our beloved leaders and the central families, brothers and sisters, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ohayo gozaimasu. Annyeonghaseyo. And good morning to all our beloved brothers and sisters who are joining us today. Today is our 64th day of our National Morning Devotion. Thank you for joining, and thank you to Region 6 for hosting our Kondok here today, for our precious brothers and sisters, for participating, also for the wonderful song, and the important gratitude points that was shared today. Thank you po. Thank you very much. So yesterday was really very inspiring program. It was really very historic and really overwhelming. I would like to really appreciate all our beloved leaders and brothers and sisters for your investment and also contribution for inviting people for the Peace Festival. I feel that this is now really different, really era. It's like a witnessing in a worldwide scale, and really dignitaries and not ordinary people actually are now testifying about our beloved two parents. So it's really good. Yesterday we have submitted the number that we have submitted who participated. Our Actually, some region didn't reported yet. So I think more than that, we have submitted around 27,000 people in the Philippines who have participated. In our actual registration, around 18,000. But actually, we have also wide range of reaching out people through social media, because those who have watched through social media in Facebook, we couldn't really account that. So we don't know. So actually, more than that, so we are still waiting from some leaders to submit that one, so that we can update our report. So anyway, thank you so much for your participation yesterday and really encouraging people. New invites also. I think many of our brothers and sisters also have invited first time many people. So yesterday was really amazing. So I'm also thinking maybe we can show again this video. So we'll be recording this video, and because very clearly introducing our heavenly parent, right, our true mother, and really knowing who we really are. It's really very like a miracle actually yesterday, that kind of a program. So it's really great opportunity given to all of us. So thank you once again. So let's study today. So this morning, I would like to share this topic. So today I would like to share this topic entitled Preparation and Making a Good Beginning. Actually, in our life, preparation is always there. It's like every day is a new beginning for us, right? So the moment we open our eyes, the moment we wake up, this is a new beginning for us every day, right? God is giving us the opportunity to improve, develop, and be able to really fulfill our responsibility. So every day is a new beginning for us, and preparation is always the most important. So let's learn together. Let's begin. True Father said, set clear goals for your life. To overcome a crisis, you must have deep faith, plans made in detail, and the conviction to carry them out. Too many people today lack any sense of responsibility. They do not set goals or plan what they will do each day. They do not plan out the year, nor do they have a plan for their life. They just live moment by moment, doing whatever they please and grasping at whatever benefit comes their way. What will be the end result? Someday, they will hit a stone wall and be shattered into pieces. So, also when I'm preparing this topic, also really reflecting a lot, thinking in our life. Really, this is very important. Father said we need to set very clear goals for our life. So Father said to overcome a crisis, you must have deep faith. So first is our faith. And then second, we need to make clear plans in detail. And then our conviction, our determination to carry them out. They need to go together, right? So these three cannot separate. So we need to have deep faith to our Heavenly Parent, and then we need to make clear plan, right? And then our conviction, our determination to carry them out. So this is the most important. So Father is saying, many people today, especially many young people, they lack any sense of responsibility. They do not set goals. So sometimes even us actually, what is my plan today? What do I need to do today for this month, for the whole year, right? That's why, yeah, actually it's not easy to make goals, but actually it's very important. Even sometimes not easy, making plan for our country, what to do. Not easy, but when once you started to make, and you make things clear, and then you have your determination to carry them out, then it will be, more easy and be able to, you can see what you can accomplish. It's very important. So that's why Father said, so those who doesn't have really clear plan, not making plan, what happens? So what will be the end result? Someday they will hit a stone wall and be shattered into pieces. So this is the reality. That's why it's really important to make clear goals in our life as an individual, as a family, right? It's really important. And then for our community, what we want to achieve, and then in our nation, and then there should be clear timeline, right? There should be clear timeline, and then our determination, our conviction to carry them out. Aju, because even how beautiful your plan, sometimes we could make very, very beautiful plan when we are, very amazing sometimes, but the most important there also is your will, your desire, your conviction to fulfill and carry them out. So these things need to go together. Deep faith, Father said, and then plans in detail, and then conviction to carry them out. So Father said the way to become a historic person, you should have a definite sense of what kind of work you will do by the time you reach your 20s. You should be able to say with certainty, this is what I will do, and fight to achieve it throughout your lifetime. That is the only way you can become a historic person, a person who contributes something to the world. If you only try to accommodate to circumstances and simply go with the flow, you will be carried away by the current and disappear. So Father mentioned also, that's why those people who became great from the moment, from they were younger, they have already very clear purpose, or they already know what they want to do in their life, and then everything that they are doing is geared towards the fulfillment of their goal, fulfillment of their dream. That's why Father is saying here, you should have definite sense of what kind of work you will do by the time you reach your 20s. But actually, as we look at young people today, they don't have really clear goal. They just, go with the flow. Their friends are studying, they want to study, and then already even college, still they don't have clear goal what to do in their life. That's why Father is saying, if you only try to accommodate to circumstances and simply go with the flow, you will be carried away by the current and disappear. If we just go with the flow, right? That's why we have to make, lay our own foundation and really make, a clear, stand and really make clear goal and purpose in our life. So Father said, this is the only way for us to become historic people, historic persons. So a person who can contribute something to the world. So what do I really wanted to do in my life, right? So once we reach the age of 20, Father said, for our young brothers and sisters, you need to already know what you want to do in your life, especially now understanding the era, the time where we are living in, right? Now, the festival yesterday, we could see how much True Mother wanting, to let all the people know about Heavenly Parent, about True Mother, right? About the only begotten daughter, and then letting all people know what is really the purpose of life, right? Who am I? Knowing who am I? Because without knowing who we really are, that's why we don't know what to do in our life. We don't know that we are God's sons and daughters. So as God's sons and daughters, what we need to do, right? What I should fulfill. So very clear for us, we know what we need to do in our life. The three great blessings, we have to become, a good person. We have to perfect our character. We need to become a good husband, good wife, build an ideal family, and then become the steward of all the creation of Heavenly Parent, take care of our environment, right? It's very clear. So I need to become, the most filial son and daughter of Heavenly Parent. This is the purpose of our life. Aju. So knowing these things, then we can set very clear, goal. And then Father said, this is the only way for us to become historic people. So many people, they were born on earth, they die, without knowing their purpose. They live their life, they have sacrificed for thinking, on their own. They have given everything, but you know what? They have fulfilled. They don't know the purpose of life. They just, they were born and then they went to the spiritual world without knowing and fulfilling their life's purpose. That's why yesterday's festival, letting all the people know, right? Who we are. We are sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent. And then ultimately, we have to resemble God. We have to receive the blessing. A Jew. That's why really many people want to become historic people. They want to be remembered in history, but without fulfilling the original purpose of why we were born, then they can never be remembered. They will be forgotten, right? So the only way, Father said, this is the only way that we can become historic person, a person who contributes something to the world. So we need to know very clearly what do we want to do based on God's goal or purpose that was given to us. Aju? Father said, we have to be able to digest everything. After determining exactly what you will do, you will need a heart bold enough to continue fighting for your goal no matter what difficulties may arise. Instead of saying you don't like this or that, you must have the guts to digest whatever comes. So that's why this is really important in our situation today. You know, we cannot just choose anything we wanted, right? But actually, we need to have the determination. Father said we need to have the guts to digest whatever it comes. Once we decided something, I want to become like this, I want to do this. So we have to expect challenges and difficulties, right? So that's why Father said, that's why Father trained us, right? To be able to digest anything, whatever difficulties may come. You know, fulfilling one goal or goals in our life, our purpose, it's not easy. It really takes a lot of, you know, courage and really many challenges and difficulties that we will be going through, especially if you're really determined. You know, sometimes we determine in the beginning when difficulties comes, and then slowly our dedication are changing. It's changing our determination. That's why sometimes there are a lot of tests. Heavenly Parents test us, and then Satan tests us, you know, and then the people who are closer to us, they are even the ones sometimes, you know, are hindering, blocking us to fulfill what we wanted to achieve, right? That's why Father said we must have the guts to digest whatever comes, whatever difficulties, right? So once you set your goal, you have to stick to that. Not when difficulties comes, not that you change your goal, right? But your goal should be fixed. And then we should have the guts and determination to be able to digest anything may come. Everything. Aju, this is really important, Father said. So after determining exactly what you will do, you will need a heart bold enough to continue fighting for your goal, no matter what difficulties may arise. Instead of saying you don't like this or that, you must have the guts to digest whatever comes. So, you know, many of us join our movement because we want to build ideal family, right? Because, you know, we couldn't see ideal in our own families, many of us. So we came, we want to build ideal family. But to fulfill that, it really takes, you know, a lot of challenges and difficulties. So we have, when difficulties comes, the more we need to invest, right? The more we have to offer our effort, right? And then whatever may come, we have to really digest and overcome. Aju, this is really important. That's why whatever goal, whatever we wanted to do in our life, it will surely, you know, you will be facing a lot of challenges and difficulties, but never, you know, never give up for your goal, right? But you have to move forward continuously and digest anything, digest everything. For sure, you will become victorious, you will become successful. Aju, Aju. True Father said, we have to be always ready for battle. Even if heaven has prepared everything, it will not work unless we have prepared a corresponding foundation in our minds and bodies. So this is an important point. Father said each morning, when you go out into the fallen world, prepare your eyes, nose, ears, and every cell, even your mind, like armament ready for battle. So Father said, even if heaven prepared everything for us, it will not work unless we have prepared a corresponding foundation in our minds and bodies. That's why, actually, again, it comes back our portion of responsibility. Even if everything is prepared for us, right? Even heaven called us, our ancestors prepared everything for us. But if we will not fulfill our responsibility, it will never work. Aju? That's why we cannot just rely to anybody, even to Heavenly Parent, preparing everything for us. our parents, our friends, our brothers and sisters, right? It is always up to us whether we will become victorious or not. That's why even how much people, drag you down, if you are fulfilling your responsibility, no matter how people, drag you down, you will surely will succeed if you will fulfill your responsibility. If we fulfill our responsibility, Aju, that's why everything actually depends on us. That's why Father said we have to be always ready for battle. As we set our goal, there will be a lot of challenges and difficulties. So we have to be always ready. Father is saying here every morning when you go out into the fallen world, Satan is using our physical body, all our senses, physical senses. That's why Father said you need to prepare your eyes, your nose, your ears, and every cell, even your mind, like armament, ready for battle. Aju, this is the situation in our society. We are doing hunduke, studying God's words, but after, you will go to your work. What you will going to see there? All the opposites from what we are learning, right? What we can see in our environment, because still we are living in a satanic environment. That's why Father said we have to prepare all our senses, every cell of our body, like an armament ready for battle. Aju, this is the reality. That's why even if everything is prepared for us, if we will not going to fulfill our responsibility, Father said, it will never work. It will never work. That's why everything depends on us. Even how beautiful, the teachings of true parents, every day we are learning, we are studying. If we will not apply this in our life, nothing will going to happen. We will remain the same, right? We will remain the same. That's why the importance of what we are learning is how to put this in our mind, right? And then digest it and, keep it in our heart and then, feel it. And it should be practiced in our daily life. This is the most difficult. That's why knowing that the divine principle is not enough. Knowing true parents, understanding this beautiful teaching, this teaching that will change the world if only people will change themselves, right? That's why if only people will take responsibility, that is the only way that things will going to work. Even everything is prepared, if we will not fulfill our responsibility, nothing will going to happen. Aju? True Father said, life is a competition. To live is to compete. We cannot develop without competition. Losing a competition makes us miserable, but it can spur us to strive for the capability we need in order to win. To gain that capability, we need time to prepare and train. A student studies to prepare, especially adolescents should prepare while carrying big dreams. By preparing intellectually, you can conquer the mental world. Then you are ready to act and utilize your well-honed capabilities to win in the competition. So Father said, of course, not only we are saying also not to compete, but to complete, right? But we also have the saying that heavenly competition. So why Father said to live is to compete? So we cannot develop without competition. So without this kind of mindset, people who are just, are not thinking that life is a competition. They always, go without like no direction. Like they're very relaxed, right? Time is passing, like they're not thinking, they don't understand. But if we have the mindset that life is a competition, if you are, not very active, if you are just relaxing, you will be left behind. You will surely lose, right? That's why Father said to live is to compete. We cannot develop without competition. So that's why sometimes, even though we lose sometimes in a competition, for example, but it can spur us to strive for the capability we need in order to win. So that's why if we are thinking, having this kind of mindset, we will always, prepare, right? We will always be encouraged. So we will be training and preparing well ourselves in order for us to win. So Father said the student studies to prepare. We have many students, our children, they are very competitive. They are studying very well. Especially adolescents should prepare, Father said, while carrying big dreams. So by preparing intellectually, that's why we're studying. You can conquer the mental world. Then you are ready to act and utilize your well-honed capabilities to win in the competition. That's why each of us needs to always think that our life is a competition. We cannot relax, Every day, we have to always think when you wake up in the morning, what I need to do today, what should I accomplish, right? It's really important, especially for our, for us, for young brothers and sisters. Every day, we have to prepare, right? And really train ourselves. This is the only way for us to be victorious. If we don't have this kind of mind, we are losing, every day, and without fulfilling and without accomplishing actually anything. That's why we have to always think that life is a competition. Aju, Father said we have to prepare well. All of you want to be successful. How do you gain success? You have to prepare well. You should prepare with enough material that you are able to digest the existing world, for upon it, you are to erect your own new foundation. Your new foundation should exceed the old foundation. Otherwise, you will not succeed in establishing it. This is a lesson of history. It is true in the path of our individual lives and in the life of our nation. That's why this is a really important point. Father said that's why we always are reminded that preparation is the most important. Sometimes doing something like you will do only, for example, or even for a few minutes, but your preparation, just given one lecture, Father said, when you give lecture, you need to pray 3 hours. Father is saying, we can see, even, in the outside world, people who are, preparing for something, like, in the competition, in the sports, like, for example, our pambansang kamao, si Manny Pacquiao, halimbawa, may laban siya that it only takes, 1 hour, 2 hour game, but his preparation takes like 6 months or 1 year. So, Father said we have to prepare well. This is the most important sa buhay natin. That's why preparation, going to the next level of life. While you are single, for those who are single, you are preparing to enter in family life later. Right? And then actually our life on earth is just merely a preparation to go to the spiritual world. So how important? The most important is not your life there later, but the most important there now is your life here today. That will determine your life in the future. Aju, that's why we need to prepare well. You should prepare, Father said, with enough material that you are able to digest the existing world, for upon it you are to erect your own new foundation. So our foundation, we were called. We are here now because of the foundation of our ancestors. Right? But we have to surpass that foundation. In history, we learn the people who came before us, mga central figures na tinawag. All the efforts that we have done, that laid foundation, actually we need to surpass that foundation. Otherwise, we cannot surpass their accomplishment. That's why true parents surpass all the foundations in the past, all the historic people who came before us, the ones that was called, right? Otherwise, true parents will not surpass them. That's why true parents, all the central figures in the past, from the time of, Abraham, Noah, Moses, until Jesus' time, right? All the foundations was there. But true parents need to surpass everything. That's why true parents now could establish this kind of great and amazing foundation.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Let's wait our national leader to reconnect.
So good morning once again, brothers and sisters. Sorry, so let's continue. We lost the connection here in NTC a while ago because muntik na mag-brown out. So let's continue. Yeah, so as what I'm saying a while ago, so with all the foundation that was laid in the past of all those historic figures who came before us, even who came before our beloved true parents. True parents have to surpass everything in order for them to establish this new foundation, what Father is saying here. Your new foundation should exceed the old foundation. Otherwise, you will not succeed in establishing it. This is a lesson of history. It is true in the path of our individual lives and in the life of our nation. That's why even us, we have to actually even surpass the foundations that was laid in the past. Otherwise, we cannot succeed in our life. Right? That's why preparation is the most important. Preparation is always the most important. Right? Because sometimes what we will do is just, it takes only 1 hour, very short time. But, to be successful in that, our preparation is the key. That's why our life also is just actually a preparation. We know that our life here on earth is just temporary. The same is true with the life in the womb. Just a preparation. Prepare well. Most important is life here. And then our life here, also preparing for the life in the spiritual world. So our life is really life of preparation. This is really important for us to be reminded again. Father said, I must prepare thoroughly and completely. Look at the Unification Church. We face difficulties and persecution. Yet in the midst of it all, we are preparing for the future. Today, I am fighting alone against America, a superpower with a population of 240 million that is feared the world over. Yet none of its leaders know of my work. None of them help me. None is my friend. In this situation, I cannot fight blindly. I prepare myself. I must prepare thoroughly and completely. So we cannot imagine how much true parents, our true father, prepared everything, and then really prepared for all these things that will come their life, all this persecution. So because of true parents' preparation, they could win everything, right? And then they could, come up really victorious. So now we could have this foundation because of our beloved true parents. So Father said, the preparation I needed. So what preparation do I need? First, Father said, I must prepare mentally to have an indomitable spirit that will never be defeated. Second, I must make more effort than anyone else in history to contribute to America's well-being. Third, I must make concrete preparations for specific action. So the same is true with our beloved true parents. First, mentally we need to prepare to have an indomitable spirit that will never be defeated. This is really number one, fighting spirit. Diba sa tong Ilmudo nga, yun yung pan natin sa tong Ilmudo, that's why we are learning martial arts, right? The best asset is fighting spirit. Wala nang mas greatest pa na asset doon. That's why even though we have sometimes limitations and shortcomings, if we have this kind of spirit, indomitable spirit, that will never be defeated, for sure, we will succeed. Whatever goals we have, whatever we want to do in our life, if we have this kind of indomitable spirit, a spirit that will never be defeated, then surely we will succeed. And then Father said, second, I must make more effort than anyone else. Really, our effort is very, very important. Anyone else in history, Father said, to contribute to America's well-being. And then third, I must make concrete preparations for specific actions. So also detailed things we need to do. So if we have these three, then we will surely succeed in our life. So Father said, I have to make limitless effort. I must have a thoroughgoing and complete teaching, and then I need to strive. I cannot sit and rest with only a teaching. Having equipped myself with the truth, I must make limitless effort. Moreover, my effort cannot be self-centered. To generate the subjectivity required to surpass the existing system will require an ending struggle. The guardians of the old order are not about to welcome a new system. Every new movement in history is tested in the crucible of conflict, where it either flourishes or perishes. So lahat, sabi ni Father, every new movement in history is tested in the crucible of conflict where it either flourishes or perishes, but most of those things perish actually, because they couldn't really overcome. They couldn't continue, right? That's why Father said, I must make limitless effort. Limitless effort. The same is true with us, right? That's why until we go to the spiritual world, Father said, to really become filial sons and daughters. Actually, while we are alive, still we cannot see until the very end, right? Even until the very end, still a person can still change. That's why until we go to the spiritual world, then we can really say later if we are really filial son or filial daughter. Aju, that's why this effort that is absolutely needed from us should be, until the very end, limitless. That's why we cannot say already 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, already I'm doing my best. It's still not enough, right? We have to continue that effort, right? So later on, we can say that we really succeed until the very end. If we go through until the very end, Aju, many people have tried, but in the they could overcome in the beginning, in the middle, but they couldn't go through until the very end. That's why very, very important, right? Really, who is really filial son and filial daughter. So now, in our movement, we know our most filial, children of true parents, our elder brother Hyojin Nim, until the very end, right? So the same is true with us. That's why also our effort that we have started, this will, reach until the very end. Especially now, we are in the final stage. Father said, in the last days, even faithful people, they will really be tested. In the last days of last days, in this final stage of our life, in the beginning, we are very, faithful or sa buhay natin, but suddenly changing. That's why we are being tested until the very end. Right? That's really, really important. That's why our effort, our limitless effort, our unending dedication, this is really, really important. So Father said, I must have a thoroughgoing and complete teaching, and then I need to strive. I cannot sit and rest with only a teaching. So having this and equipping myself with the truth, I must make limitless effort. Never stop. Continues until the very end. That's why our beloved true Father, until his last breath, right? From the moment he received his mission from Heavenly Parent. So Father said, I have to overcome difficulty and work 24 hours. So I try to find a way to overcome every difficulty. I proceed regardless of the price I must pay. It is an effort not to be absorbed by others, but to absorb them. Furthermore, I need a consistent practice. As a religious leader, my method cannot involve violence. I work quietly. If others work 8 hours a day, then I work 24 hours. That's why, our mission, it is not actually bounded by time. Actually, we have to, do our mission without considering even day or night. Father is telling us, right? Tayo, hindi tayo katulad ng mga nagtatrabaho sa labas na 8 hours a day. They will go to their work 8 a.m. and then by 5 a.m. they go back, right? But for us, right? 24 hours. We don't, there are situations even, very early in the morning, very late at night. So, following our beloved true parents without considering day and night. There are things we really need to fulfill and accomplish without, considering already night time, right? That's why we also, living in this time and era with our beloved true parents, most important is really, Father said here, I need a consistent practice. Right? So as a religious leader, my method cannot involve violence. I work quietly without even other people noticing it. So if others work 8 hours a day, then I work 24 hours. That's why fulfilling our mission, our responsibility, it should, be beyond, the normal way of life of ordinary people. If we live as the ordinary people, then we cannot accomplish our goal, right? That's why we have to really go beyond. We have to challenge ourselves. We have to challenge our limitations, following our beloved true parents, right? So this is the only way for us to succeed. So Father said, absolute commitment for heaven's victory. I cannot afford to lose. I must prepare myself, even with blood and tears. In the midst of tears, I must prepare. Though I am starving, I must prepare. Though I weep bitter tears, I must move forward. Though I may have to sleep on the streets, I must move forward. I do not believe that heaven's victory is possible without making such a commitment. That's why our commitment, our dedication, our determination is very, very important. Father said, I do not believe that heaven's victory is possible without making such a commitment. So the only way for us to be victorious is if we can have this kind of commitment. That's why if we really invested like this, with all our efforts, no matter what, heaven will be with us. We will surely become victorious, children of heavenly parent. We will all become, Chonbo families, our central families, our brothers and sisters. If we really, make this kind of commitment and dedication, no matter what kind of difficulties we will encounter, we will going to be victorious. That's why in our life, we need to, have this kind of absolute commitment in order for us to be victorious. Father said, I cannot afford to lose. Already we are here together with our beloved true mother. Already how many years? Working together with our beloved true parents. Right? That's why we cannot lose anymore all these foundations that we have. That's why the only way for us to go is to, fulfill our mission, our responsibilities, and really become victorious sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent, fulfilling our responsibility without fail, no matter what. Aju, that's why by 2027, also we have, as a nation, we have to commit that by 2027, we will going to offer our nation to Heavenly Parent and true parents. We need all to have this absolute commitment, right? That's why if Heavenly Parent will see our absolute dedication and commitment, for sure we will accomplish our goal and we can offer this nation to Heavenly Parents and true parents. Aju, as a second daughter nation, the Philippines is playing a very important role, right? Reverend Horace explaining to us the role of the Philippines as the second daughter nation. So really, uniting the parents, ang mga anak, di ba? Minsan kapag nagtatalo rin ang mga anak, pag hindi nagkakaisa minsan ang mga magulang, dahil sa anak, they can be united. So our nation also helping the father nation and mother nation fulfill their mission. That's why as a second daughter nation, ang nation natin really playing a very important role. That's why now we could see these amazing things happening in our nation. This is not just because of our efforts. This is not just because of our efforts. Because our nation is given this mission. That's why, accumulating all the efforts in the past, the foundations that was laid by our ancestors, all the indemnities that our nations have paid, right? And then with all our effort now, for sure, we can fulfill the mission of our nation, and our nation can really bring victory to Heavenly Parents and true parents. Aju, that's why we need to have absolute commitment for heaven's victory no matter what. In the individual level, in the family level, in our nation, as one, as brothers and sisters, as one family, working together, for sure, we can really offer our nation to become a nation of Channel Group by 2027. We can contribute for True Mother's, dream of the reunification of North and South Korea, and we can really contribute for the establishment of heavenly unified world. That's why very, very important, our commitment, our dedication, setting goals in our life, right? And then having the spirit of undefeated spirit. And then really have the strong commitment and determination to carry things out. Aju, our strong will. This is really, really important. Nothing can stop us. True parents is with us. The entire spiritual world is with us. Aju, so there's nothing but victory waiting for all of us. Aju, so let's really do our best with our beloved true mother this time. That's why let's really really be more, really elevate our life of faith, our really everything in us. We could see now because of the event yesterday. Can you imagine that is like, witnessing in a world scale, letting everybody, really different era now. We cannot, not anymore just witnessing one by one, already world scale level of witnessing, telling all people about Heavenly Parent, about true parents, about our beloved true mother. And really, the purpose of life. And then our, position as sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent. This kind of level now, this is really unimaginable now. Really, this is, what can you call this? This is really miracle of miracle. We are standing on that foundation. That's why there's nothing but victory waiting for all of us. Aju, so let's really claim that victory and really offer more our devotion and dedication and really work harder. Aju, and really become victorious sons and daughters of Heavenly Parents. So once again, let's really appreciate our Heavenly Parents and true parents, our beloved true mother, who's really working so hard on earth now. And of course, our beloved true father, really working, more than 24 hours in the spiritual world with us all the time. Our true parents. Let's really give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much to all of our beloved brothers and sisters once again. Please have a great day, and let's really celebrate every day with Heavenly Parents and true parents with a greater determination to fulfill our mission and really become a most filial sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent. Thank you so much. God bless us all. 감사합니다.
Yes, thank you so much, our national leader, Sir Leo Angelo, for the wonderful message. And yeah, maraming salamat po. And yeah, I remember True Father said, he said that small hope but make a big preparation. So let's prepare our heart, brothers and sisters, every day. So yes, for the reflection, yeah. Let's help me to welcome our sister, Biena Han Marie Salido, to give her reflection. Yes, let's welcome Sister Biena.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Heavenly
morning.
parents, future parents, leaders, elders, blessed families, and brothers and sisters. Okay, so short reflection po nakin. Set clear goals in our life. As a member in the church, we shouldn't be the people or person that only say the thing, bahala na. Bahala na kasi ganito, ganyan. Bahala na kung saan man ako pupulutin. Mali yan. Hindi dapat ganito yung mindset natin. Especially sa mga kabataan ngayon in their academics, in passing their seat work, assignment, or quizzes, sinasabi na, bahala na, importante makapasa. Me, myself, guilty din sa ganito, kaya I should really change that kind of mindset. Tsaka, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng fixed goals, and in order for this to achieve, we need to overcome whatever endeavors that will hinder us from achieving that goal, because we all know that Satan will really make a way to invade us. He will do everything to destroy us from accomplishing that goal. So Sir Leo said that in order for us to be successful is we need to be strong, bold, undefeatable, and the most important thing is to have a really strong faith to Heavenly Parents for us to overcome such difficulties. So for me, I should really work hard in fulfilling my responsibility, my mission, my goal, and be victorious. So that's all. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Biena, for sharing your reflection. And now, also, please prepare your heart to share your realization and reflection also. Please help me to welcome our very own sister, Ate Ditas Pamunag Kitty. Welcome!
Okay. Alright. Hello, good morning, everyone. I really thankful and grateful for heavenly parents and to parents. So right now, we are staying in the center. Yeah, and I truly believe that our preparation in life is very important. I was really thankful with the message of Mr. LA, Kuya LA, our national leader, that he really invests his heart to guide us. So I really absolutely feel that if we are really strong enough and we can, spiritually, we are strong enough, we can really fulfill our responsibility. So in order to fulfill our goals, as what Kuya LA said, that we need to have a clear goals in our life. We need to set a clear goals, and we need to make a preparation. For example, when you go out and if you are not really prepared internally, you will easily give up. So, but if you have a preparation and you have a clear mind, then whatever challenges you encounter, you will not easily give up. Instead, you will pursue and you will continue. Like when in the battlefield, yeah, it's very important that we are truly prepared internally and externally. And if you have this kind of heart and mindset, then Satan cannot easily invade your focus and your determination. So I'm really thankful also for the training that I have learned, even though I encounter a lot of challenges in our life as I start my family, but still God, God helped me in everything. And also I was really thankful and grateful for the elders and for all the leaders who are always there to support, to to supplement what I really needed to, what I really needed to prepare. So yeah, as of now, I need to set this in my mind that whatever the plans and the decision I have, I need to really focus on that, and give my very best. So even though very struggle, sometimes we need also to take some time to reflect, to refresh ourselves, because it's not all the time that we are strong. Yeah. So I reflect that in our life we can encounter many hardships or challenges, but we need to strive. Yeah, we need to really accomplish what our heavenly parents and our two parents want us to really fulfill. So for that, in conclusion, God really see what is in our heart. So whatever the plans we have, so we can do our 100% effort, and I believe God will do and will do the rest, because we invest. We have to invest ourselves. So in that preparation, so we need the strong mindset and will, to pursue and to fulfill our responsibility as godsons and daughters of our Heavenly Parents. Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Ate Ditas, for sharing your heart. And yeah, brothers and sisters who wants to share your also reflection, sinong gustong mag-volunteer, mag-share ng reflection, or mag-share ng heart nyo or natutunan nyo ngayong araw. Yes, meron po. Help me to welcome po. Wait lang. Sino ba yun? I think, wait lang.
Ako pa.
Oh, hindi ko nakita yan. Yes, help me to welcome our sister Naomi Alohoy to give her reflection. Welcome, ate.
Hey, thank you so much, Ate Valine, Grace, for the warm welcome. Good morning po, Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Good morning po, Sir Leo, and of course, our elders. Good morning po, leaders, and brothers and sisters. Good morning, fellow blessed children. Yes, today's topic is really timely for me. I think also for many of us, it's really a reminder about how much investment we need to make for the sake of the providence. Personally, yeah, I really believe that we really have to make a lot of preparation. So one of my favorite topics in the Chonsongyong is really about preparation. And after I read that, actually, I really went right away to preparing. For example, our activities here before in the Blessed Children Mindanao, it's what really inspired me. But I really think like the same with the elders and sisters earlier sharing, it's important really that we need to have direction so that our efforts won't be wasted. So yes, I think I share the same feeling. And I also want, especially those younger brothers and sisters who are still studying, or I think everyone of us, we really need to prepare, not just externally, but internally. And for my fellow blessed children, I guess I would just like to encourage them, as well as their brothers and sisters, that since our elders have laid a lot of preparation already, and they did their best really for us to be able to stand on that foundation, it is important really for us to do our best. Especially, for example, for me, I think that I would have really had a hard time choosing which field I will be able to contribute to the providence if I did not prepare. We do not prepare only when we have a direct already a goal in mind, but even before we determine our goal, we still need to prepare. That's what I was able to reflect in. So yes, for those who are still studying, like, it's not just in the major decisions that we have to prepare. Like, for example, externally, we think the big decisions are choosing a course, preparing for the blessing. But I think, as mentioned by our true parents, it's every day in our life. We need to prepare all ourselves in our body, because yeah, the big decisions is not just buying a house. Externally they look like big decisions, but I guess every little decision in life matters. It is part of the preparation. So yes, I think that's what I was able to reflect in, and I will do my best. I hope everyone does their best too, so that we can help contribute to the province. That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ate Naomi, for giving your reflection and share your heart. So for me, I just want to share also. Before I remember, when I was in the frontline mission before, long time ago, I think 2014 or 13. My captain always said before we drop off, he always shout that prepare your heart for trouble, make it double. So it's really important to prepare our hearts always, not just only external but also internal preparation is very important. So yes, true parents said also we are heavenly soldiers. So wherever we go and whatever we do, so we will never give up, or we will bring victory for God and true parents. So yes, brothers and sisters, please prepare our hearts every day, and yeah, let's fighting. And now for our final guidance, yes, help me to welcome our Our Regional Vice President of Heavenly Asia Pacific 2, help me to welcome our Dr. Julius Malikdem for his final guidance. Yes, welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Valin Grace. And good morning to all my precious brothers and sisters. Thank you so much to our national leader once again this morning for guiding us, giving us true parents' words. Very, very precious words today. Preparation. You know, we cannot neglect the value and the importance of preparation. But before that, so again, I would like to thank everyone for doing your best, spreading the good word yesterday during the Peace Festival. I know many of you really made effort reaching out to your friends, some of your relatives, your tribe, and some VIPs. And I'm sure and I hope that all of them who have joined yesterday could feel something, like something that will ignite that spirit, the original mind that will connect them more with our true parents. So it was truly a very exciting and inspiring event yesterday that even though True Mother did not speak directly, right? But everywhere from beginning to end, we can feel True Mother's spirit everywhere. Even we can even hear True Mother's voice from all parts of the program until the end. So that's the wonder of this direct dominion of our true parents this time. So, brothers and sisters, preparation and making good beginning. We need to have good beginning always. Sabi nga nila, well begun is half done. So if you begin well, then already like success or victory is guaranteed. And then I remember also an old Chinese proverb from Lao Tzu. Sabi niya, the journey to 1,000 miles starts with a single step. I've used this in some of my lectures, and then I would always say that, but that first step, if you step going towards the wrong way, then it's also a big problem, right? Making the first step is very important, but making it in the right direction, in the right way, so making the right step is also very, very important. So good beginning means, as True Father guided us today, good beginning means we need to start with the right vision. We need to start with the right goal, with the right purpose. Kasi kung yun palang mali na, if we have wrong vision, if we have wrong or misdirected purpose, then we might be making preparations that will not really help Heavenly Parents and True Parents. So we need to start in the right way, means making the right vision, making the right purpose, making the right goal. And then, as True Father said, you should have a definite sense of purpose to become a historic person, which is very true. Also, it starts with having a sense of purpose, and then based on that, what is my purpose? And then it will connect us to something bigger than ourselves, like what we can contribute to the world, what we can do more beyond us. And then based on this, then we become a historic person, as True Father said. Because if we do not have a very good sense of purpose, as True Father said, we will just all be carried away. No? Sasama lang tayo sa agos. And then we will just eventually disappear. So that is why when we make preparation means start with the right direction, with the right purpose. And then, very important when we are making preparation, as True Father said, we need to start with internal preparation. Before making any external preparation, first is internal preparation. And what is that? Purification of our mind, and then chongsong, or prayer, devotion. So that's why even when we were guided about our home group, for example, it starts always with purification and chongsong, purification and chongsong. And then after that, then we gain confidence, we gain belief and conviction. And then after we have the belief and conviction, okay, we can do it. Then you start making the plan, the methods how you are going to accomplish it. So that's why True Father is always saying preparation itself is chongsong. Preparation is chongsong. So preparation is so important. And then actually, I remember just a few weeks ago when we are preparing for the National Youth Forum, we have a meeting with Dr. Thomas Ward. And then Dr. Thomas Ward is the pioneer of the CAUSA or the VOC, not only in the Philippines. He came to the Philippines, and then he helped propagate the CAUSA lectures. And then we were asking for some guidance. And then we asked him, how do we prepare well, especially for the lectures? And then he reminded us, oh, I always follow. We just have to follow True Father's principle, the 3-1 principle. And do you know what is this 3-1 principle? Actually, it was mentioned also by our national leader. 3-1 principle means if you're going to give a lecture for 1 hour, then you need to pray for 3 hours. And then that is what he said. Actually, when he was sharing about it, I was so moved because he said we were doing all-night vigils. No, our lecturers were doing all-night vigils, like midnight. No, from 10 to 2 prayer vigils to prepare for a workshop. So actually, this is so important, no, because we know that we cannot do by our own power alone. Even though we prepare, but in a self-centered way, then it is not enough. We will always find limitations. So how do we do it? We always have to connect to God. Our preparation should connect to a higher power. So that when we prepare well, based on that, even God would not have time to intervene anymore because you have thoroughly prepared. And then True Father even said, you have prepared so much that even Satan cannot interfere, cannot disturb. That kind of preparation is what we need. And then, because those who don't prepare well will lose on the way. For example, now many of our blessed families have determination. I need to become a Chonbo couple. We need to become Chonbo family. So what preparations are we doing before thinking of how much money you need, or how are you going to approach your tribe or your contacts? Start first with making internal preparation. Connect with a higher power, because we cannot do it by ourselves. So those who prepare well, opportunity will always come. And then this reminds me again of the parable of the 10 virgins, right? Preparation. Those who didn't prepare oil, then they were left out. They were left behind. So that is why when we thoroughly prepare, brothers and sisters, this gives us confidence. So where does confidence come from? I remember Dr. Young's lecture about where to gain confidence. It comes from preparing very well. This is where confidence comes from. So those who will win in the future are those who prepared well now. Aju? So, and then in our life, True Father said 90% is preparation. So for example, now, True Mother already gave us a very clear vision, 2027, Vision 2037. But we can feel how much True Mother is working very hard now. Non-stop, every week, something is going on, every week, non-stop. This is True Mother's preparation. Not only herself, but making us become part of that preparation. Yesterday, we have witnessed how to find confidence in witnessing, in multiplying, in testifying about Heavenly Parents' Holy Community, because True Mother is preparing all of us. So that is why when we think about this, brothers and sisters, no, we cannot just think of Vision 2027, but without thorough preparation and investment, then victory will not come. And this is what we've learned today. No, we can gain confidence that we can do it by making the right preparation. And then lastly, I remember True Father's guidance. He said, do not make preparation self-centeredly or in a self-centered way. Because sometimes we have the tendency, okay, I will prepare well, but you think only of yourself. No? Our effort in making preparation should not be self-centered, True Father said. Because if we all start with this kind of thinking, then already we are in the wrong direction. As True Mother said, you have to inherit the victory of our true parents, of the victory of True Father and True Mother. And then Mother said, if you unite with me, then miracles can come. That is the best preparation. Stand on the victorious foundation of true parents. Then we can gain confidence, and then we can receive direct intervention from true parents. That's why when we wake up in the morning, we always have to pray, Heavenly Parents, true parents, please guide me. And then we set aside our own plan. and then let God's plan become the priority. And then we can move forward with greater confidence and in the right direction. So thank you once again, brothers and sisters. Let's have a victorious day today. Kamsahamnida.
Yes, thank you so much, Sir Julius, for giving your final guidance. Yes. And now for the closing prayer, help me to welcome the FFWPU Bacolod City Coordinator, Mr. Stephen Himay, for the closing prayer.
Thank you. So thank you for all this very inspirational message. So let's close. So let's start. We bow our head and close our eyes. There is loving heavenly parents, victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. For this moment, loving heavenly parents, we very thankful, especially for the message of our national leader, Leo, and also the inspirational also message of our regional Vice President Asia Pacific to Kuya Julius Malik then. Thank you, loving heavenly parents, for all this guidance and how we can able to understand more to prepare ourselves in this huge battle of this circular world, then how we can defeat Satan, that how in each individual we can able to understand more deeply the heart of our true parents and how we can be able to bring victorious to our true parents. Our true parents is really prepare everything that can really lead down all the things that can prepare, that only things and how we can be grasp and follow and to follow the conviction of our true parents and how our true parents become victorious and also all of the follower how we can also bring victorious and bring a flag of victory to our true parents. Loving heavenly parents, yes, and pray to you and each every one of us. We can able to open our heart, our mind, so that we can really understand more, especially for the spirit world that can give us for the guidance in doing our preparation to fulfill in this remaining year of in this coming 2027 that our true parents declare the substantial of the Chongelgo. Loving heavenly parents, I ask and pray to you, whatever difficulties, trials we encounter life of faith, we can still go on forward and how we can bring victorious to our true parents. Now our true mother is very old, but still our true mother is doing very sacrifice, even in old age. And he wanted to travel more in the world, even though his physical body he cannot able to really can feel so much pain, but our true mother can endure everything and how to bring victorious to promise our true fathers victory. Heavenly parents, please be with us and guide us always, especially to our brothers and sisters not able to attend in this morning devotion and able to receive blessing, and also to our brothers and sisters who really work so much in their own life. And we protect them and guide them physically and spiritually. And to our brothers and sisters to prepare to go to their respective work, and also we protect them and guide them. And also be able to back in their respective place, safety, loving heavenly parents. Please be with us and guide us always. Shower a blessing with us to understand more and how we can bring success to our true parents. All these things we humbly report in my name, Stephen Himay, blessed entire family, honor to go. Aju, aju, aju.
Yes, thank you so much, Kuya Stephen. And now let's have our individual prayer. Yes, si Jack. Jew. So let's have our closing greetings to parents, elders, brothers and sisters. Good morning. So once again, thank you so much for today's and fighting brothers and sisters. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Valin, and to all our brothers and sisters from Region 6 who host for today's morning devotion. Just a short announcement. Uh, First, tomorrow we have a Christian online fellowship. Will be on 2 p.m. at 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Manila time. We would like to ask all our brothers and sisters to participate, and also we would like to ask if you have some religious leaders that you want to witness, please let them join in our online fellowship. Then we will also like to announce the second special great works on April 30 and May 1, 2021. So the deadline of registration is until April 19. So we are still waiting for the further information from the IHQ. But yeah, we would like to inform you that the second schedule of special great works is on April 30 to May 1. Then we have also a special Johnson condition for the Changshimwon special prayer hall ceremony to beget grace. So it based on the True Mother's directives, wherein all our churches or True Mother will be quitting holy items. So to receive this amazing grace, we will have a 21 days condition. First, uh, um, we have a full bow, 40 full bows, and 7 minutes prayer. Purposely, first, for the protection and good health of True Mother. Second, to receive the holy items bestowed by the True Parents. The official Chongshim portrait photograph of True Parents. Second, the official photographs of Yojinim, Hongjinim, and Demonim. And the 8 holy candles and the Chon Il Guk Yojong 1 for Chonshim 1 special prayer hall, and also for the victorious advancement of the Providence centering on the establishment of a heavenly unified Korea by 2022 and a heavenly unified world by 2027, and for the success of all church activities. This condition will start today until April 25, the first condition period. Then the second condition period will be on April 26 to May 16. Yeah. So that would be all. Thank you so much. And once again, thank you for joining our morning devotion. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.